live again. I'm back. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm going to wrap things up soon. It's been almost 2 hours. I'm going to wrap things up. I don't see if anybody's on here yet, but it says it's recording. So if you go back and watch this, that's fine. That's completely fine. I just got my camera working again. This is the shit I'm talking about. That always happens to me. Oh, hey, it was weird. Okay. What I was trying to say is maybe I'll do a live stream where we can talk about loss, where we can talk about, I don't care if it's a pet loss, because if you have fur babies at home, you know, they're like your kids, because they don't talk back, and they don't, you know, question you, and they just give you love. And it's really hard when you lose a pet, but it can be a loss from anything. So that would be a good live stream to do. It'll either be that I'll either do maybe like a loss in memory of, and we can talk about it. It'll either be that, or it'll be a Q&A. That'll be the next thing that I do, because I'm still going to be working on the Walking Dead season 10 finale predictions. I want to go 2 strangers in my crazy mask with a crazy camera and ask their permission if I can ask them questions. And I think it would be neat just to see how other people out there in the world and in the community where I live actually watch it, and what their predictions are going forward. That's all I'll say, because I'm not sure who all is, you know, watching. I'm sorry that gave out, because I was going to wrap it up. I really was. I don't know. Okay, now I can't scroll. Let's see. Mom, you could change Michelle's Crazy Life channel name to American Mom Vlogs so it's easier. I know. I'm just going to delete it, though. Honestly. I'm just, because my base is here, and the notification bell is definitely on here. I'm just going to leave it. People told me to do that from the beginning, and I was like, well, I don't want it to be American Mom Reacts, though. That's something else I need to talk to somebody about. And I need to get in touch with, I don't mind my banner on my channel. It just, there's some of the things on there, like Breaking Bad and American Horror Story pictures that are on there that I didn't get to do. So I wanted to take those off and replace them with something else. So if you're handy in that way, you can reach out to me, and I can let you know what I want taken down. But I actually reached out to the person who had made the banner for me, this person in the UK that had done my Facebook page and had done the thumbnails for Lost. A friend of theirs is the one who did the banner for me, and it was a big surprise, but I was reacting to those shows at the time. So now that Breaking Bad's off and American Horror Story and something else, you know, I just want to change that part, and maybe even take the reacts off and just make it American Mom and leave it sort of the same banner that it is, with the American flag and all that. I think that's cool. But yeah, I you know, if you know of anybody that's really good at doing that kind of stuff. I've looked at YouTube videos on how to make a banner and how to do this and that, but I don't want to make a whole new banner. Like, I want to fix the one I have. And this person that made my banner, this guy can't get in touch with them, or I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know how to, I didn't do it, and I don't know how to fix it. Oh, Jamie. I always intended to do other things on my channel, which is why I never include reacts in the channel name. There you go. That's smart. I brought you up earlier with your sister Belinda, and told, because people were asking, what YouTube reactors do I watch? And I'd mentioned y'all, and y'all are getting kind of close to the end of Game of Thrones, season 7 and 8, right? Still doing Stranger Things. I think y'all are going to be starting season 3 soon. But I also told them that you gave me an idea on, and I was trying to explain it to them about, like, you're sent on it's not a scavenger hunt, but you're sent on this mission, and it's in your local area, but you should go with somebody, and that's something that I should vlog about. And you sent me the information about it, and I have it like saved on my computer, but I can't pull it up right now or everything will go down again. If you can remind me, like, while you're on here, like, what it was, I think that's pretty much what it is. I might try and drag my girls or something, maybe my hubby, to film while we go do these things. But you had brought it up to me as a great idea, because I don't want to do reactions anymore. The vlogging, the cooking, the just my crazy, a day in my crazy life or something like that. That might be something. Okay. Yes. Oh, I love supporting y'all. I do. I mean, I can't always give a lot every month. I have about 10 channels that I can only give a little bit to, but I want to support. And it's like, I don't know, maybe if the vlogging takes off, then I can up my giving, but I will always support y'all and throw your names out. Y'all do great. Y'all should have many more subscribers than you do. I've told people to subscribe to y'all, and that you've watched Game of Thrones and you're doing Stranger Things, and yeah. Okay. She said the name of it is called Randonautica. Randonautica. So you can look that up on YouTube, and you can kind of see Randon, Randonautica. It's all one word. And that's what I have written down. And I'm going to look at ideas of what they do. And that's the kind of stuff that I think I'll be interested in doing. And if I get killed, Jamie, it's on you. So everybody blame Jamie if something happens. Okay. Aaron says, I lost my mom last year. It's the hardest thing to go through. I can't comprehend being on this earth and my mom is. I know. I wish I could be a medium, be able to talk to the spirits. Yeah. I'm with you. I always see those little, you'll see a little message every now and then if you're on Facebook, and it'll show a person sitting on a bench with like this stairway to heaven. And it says, if you could spend 1 hour with someone that's left this earth, who would it be? And it makes me think of that, because I lived this life without knowing him as such. And then knowing him, we were just getting to know each other. Like 4 years it's not a lot if you only have 2 visits a year. So I just felt cut off at the knees, and it is hard. It's only been a few months, but it's been more than a few months now, the end of February, and we're in August. But then again, it seems like it was yesterday, and I know I'm going to have waves of mourning, and it is hard to think that I know he's better off, because he did have, if y'all watch the videos that he and I are in, and when he's talking, he's struggling to breathe. He was a very prideful person, and he never wanted to carry around an oxygen tank or anything. And I don't know if he thought he was going to snatch him up a woman at the age of 74 or whatever, but he's a nice looking man. But I was like, I think you should breathe. I think that's important. So he had COPD, and not a pacemaker, but a defibrillator that was in him. And he was always in and out of the VA hospital. He just wasn't always a well person. But I honestly thought we had a lot more time than we had. So yeah, I can't wait till I can see him again. And I do believe that I will. And I have to have that faith, because otherwise, why are we here? If we're not going to see people again. That's just my belief. That's just my thing. That's what gets me through, is I'm going to see you again. Oh, somebody's saying good morning. Shout out Maritis Santos here in the Philippines. Oh yeah, y'all are a good 12 hours ahead of me. So it's 8:41 p.m. here. So it's 8:41 in the morning for y'all. Okay, Jamie from Sis Nerdly also puts that name. Y'all can read this. It's an app that generates random points of interest in your GPS. That's right. That's the part I left out. It's supposed to generate points based in what you want to see and experience. You better not. Now she's afraid I'm really going to go after my family will. I'm going to save this live stream. No, I will be safe. And that's right. It's stuff I'm interested in, and it's that'll be fun. I'm going to do that soon. Yeah. Thank you, girls. Kristen's show. I almost said snow. Show. I'm very sad. I don't know what to do to get out of that thing. I do not feel supported by those around me nor my family members. I wish I could live alone. Yeah. I know that feeling too. I think we just need to do a different live stream for that, because I'm not speaking to 3 of my family members right now for nothing that I've done. And it's shocking. And especially at a time like this when I lose my dad and stuff, it's lonely when you're used to hanging out, And I don't want to say this person is, but like this particular person is, but it's just, I don't know. This 2020s it's just cursing everybody around us, Kristen. We'll get through it. We'll do a separate live stream where we can just like be candid and talk about things and share experiences with each other and say, well, you know what? I don't know your situation, because we never need to say, well, look, this is what you need to do. You never go up to a person and say that. You can say, look, I went through this and I did this and it helped. And then they could say, yeah, but that wouldn't work for me, because it goes back and forth. Never act like you have the answer for someone else. We'll go into a thing like that, because, yeah. But I'm sorry that you're sad. Put on something funny on TV, something you've seen 1,000 times, and just make yourself smile and laugh, because that's what you need. That's what you need to do right now. Emily D. Raven, who plays Claire in Lost and Belle in Once Upon a Time. Yes, I like her much better with the darker hair. When I saw her with the blonde hair in Lost, I was like, oh, it's okay. I had seen Once Upon a Time long before, and I was like, huh. You share the same birthday, December 27th. Well, that's neat. She's a great actress. Great actress. I thought she'd be doing something next after Once Upon a Time. Maybe she'll be on this new show, Epic. I don't know. They like to reuse their cast members. Jamie says from Sis Nerdly, sending love to you. I know it's been a tough year. You're always in my thoughts, beautiful lady. Thank you, girl. I love you. I do. I always get a lot of support from people, even if I'm not on camera or reacting anymore. I'll get messages on Twitter or, and Jamie's done this, so just saying like, I'm thinking about you, or it just means a lot to still, you know, have people that do that, because there are days that I just want to go under the covers and just stay there. And I know a lot of other people do too. And it has been a hard year. It's just without COVID alone, it's just a lot's happened. It's just been horrible. Thank you. Hey, Naj. She gave me 3 big hearts. How are you? She's one of my moderators that would delete any spoilers or any bad comments on the channel when I was doing reactions. Naj is from the Philippines. She's a sweetheart. She has mailed me a lot of neat gifts and a postcard from there, and just been really sweet with supporting the channel. And she's been a patron, and I love you, Naj. You know that. It's been a really rough year. I know it's in the morning over there for you too, 12 hours difference. But I appreciate you always. I like when people check on me. I don't always respond back, but I do see the comments, and it does touch me, and I love it. It's, you know, it means a lot. I hope you and everyone are safe. Tofiki. Jenny Lee, my birthday's on December 24th. Well, Christmas Eve, baby. My oldest daughter's birthday is December 12th, and that's not as close to Christmas or on Christmas, obviously, but from the time she was little, she would tell me, Mommy, I want Christmas paper and I want birthday paper. In other words, don't combine my birthday and Christmas. When she was about 5 or 6, she started that. And I always gave her a birthday party. I don't know what she thought I was, you know, going to do, but it was so funny. It was like, don't even try it, Mommy. I want Christmas paper and I want birthday paper for her gifts. I say, okay. Bossy. Jenny Lee, missed you. Lovely to see you with Lacey on the Duo React Zoom chat that you were in. You were in the Zoom chat? Jenny Lee, what's your username on Zoom? If you can tell me. I love doing the Zoom. I love that Duo Reacts does the Zoom. You have to pay for that. You have to pay for that for a year, and you can have up to 100 people. Y'all know now the whole world's gone viral, and everybody's having Zoom meetings. Schools are doing Zoom. Like, it's the thing now. But we get on here as patrons, and we can talk about shows, and then Duo gets on there, and we watch live reactions, all their Walking Dead reactions that they've done. Like, did it start in season 9? I know all of season 10 has been on Zoom, but I think even some on season 9, their reactions, we're muted, and then our cameras are closed, and you see their reaction, but what you don't know is we're in the background. And as soon as they say goodbye, thanks for watching, see you next time, peace out, then all our mics come back on and our cameras come back up, and we're like, and they go, "What the hell was that?" Like a recent video that we just saw, which was episode 14. We were like, "What do you mean?" Well, 13. God, was it 12? 12 and 14. Anyway, we're there in the background, and it's fun to watch them and then talk about it after. And then sometimes they have questions and we can answer it right after, and we go, "Oh, well, this is why such and such," like without spoiling them. So that's fun. Kristen, this account is not mine. My name is Judy. Oh, okay, Judy. Oh, thank you. Yo, you're welcome. You're welcome. We're all in this together. Make sure you join back. Keep the bell on this channel, because I want to do the couple live streams next, and we'll definitely like work some stuff out. So your name's Judy. Okay. I know you're always there for me, Naj. Thank you. I appreciate your words. Oh, a video has a question. Why don't you do a series of interviews with other reactors? How did they start? How did they manage their emotions and vulnerability online, etc.? That's a good idea. Because, I said I was wanting to maybe interview them about the season finale for The Walking Dead. But if I could get them to do that, and me say, for my channel, would you answer? And I maybe have 5 questions, and depending on how many reactors I could get online, that would be a good video. That'd be fun. And it'd all be in one video, one space for people to, and I could kind of edit and put all that together. Great idea. Y'all got to remind me of these. I'm not writing anything down right now. Mom, Nikki and Steve have reacted to Ozark, The Expanse, The Boys, Vikings, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Chernobyl. Oh, that's another one that Duo did, Chernobyl. That's only 5 episodes. I think they really enjoyed that. They just finished putting that up. I forgot to mention that. Cobra Kai, Game of Thrones, of course, they started with that, with their channel. I mean, they did The Walking Dead, starting in season 7. Like, I think they're like sitting in their bedroom, like just with the video camera, like just casual videoing. It's not like the channel is now. It's really neat. Yeah, I would definitely like to ask them and other people questions about how they got into it, etc. The Witcher, which I was going to do, and The Mandalorian. Yeah. Westworld, The Punisher, Fear the Walking Dead, and Haunting of Hill House. Oh, yeah, I remember Nikki being scared of the Haunting of Hill House. Yeah, I think all the women reactors are pretty freaked out by. Nobody is more freaked out than Kryptonite reacts on the Haunting of Hill House. She even has a video called 30 or 31 times that the Haunting of Hill House effed me up. And she's got it edited down with all her, and then she's going, I'll say fark off, but she says, it's like she gets so aggravated that they've scared her, and she is hilarious. Evandel. Hi from North Carolina. Hi, country. Boone. Good to see some North Carolina YouTubers. Love your reactions. Well, hello from Boone. My daughter just graduated from App State. She's been up there for the last 4 years. So I've been to Boone plenty over the last 4 years. Her boyfriend actually still plays football for them. And so since they have said they're having their season this year, we are hoping that they're going to allow fans That's still a question mark. But if they are, then I will be going up there to watch him play football with my daughter. My daughter. I want my daughter. Yeah. Boone is, it's very different than Charlotte. I'm just going to be honest. Charlotte's the biggest city in North Carolina. Boone's in the mountains, and it's got its own vibe and feel and streets that you walk down, and I want to say malt shops, and there's that general mass store where you buy candy and then clothes on the other side, and you can just kind of walk places and meet restaurants and stuff there. But I'm still too much of a city girl. I don't think I could live in Boone, but I love to go visit. I've been there, like I said, a lot over the last 4 years. A video. You think they'd be honored to have an interview with me? Let me see if I can get in touch with them. And then they're probably gonna say, "Oh my gosh, she rambles on and on. Don't make it last forever." And I'll be like, "Okay." That's what I have to work on. I have to like reel it in. That's a great idea. I'm gonna do that, because that's something I can work on and do it like this, and then just kind of take my time editing everything together once I kind of talk to who I can get. Not necessarily some may want to do it, but we just can't get on the same page and find time, and then or something like that. I'm gonna do that. You'd love to see me interview Sith Furion. Oh, I want to give him the biggest hug too. He's a little cutie. Now, I'm 48. When he was reacting to Stranger Things, he threw in a lot of 80s comments. So I know he's in his 30s. I mean, I'm married. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, like, if I wasn't married and I was a little bit older, but he has a sweet girlfriend in the UK, and we're friends on Facebook, and she's a sweetheart. But yes, he is somebody that I would reach out to. My YouTube people that I watch, the people I've mentioned, are who I would reach out to first, definitely. So, and I love when he giggles, because it just makes me giggle, and I'm sure it makes you giggle too. He'll just say something. It doesn't have to be funny. It's just the way he says it, and then he'll kind of giggle, and then he has a raspy voice. It's funny. Glenn says, yeah, it'd be a good idea to market the channel. I could vlog the Random Nautica, American Mom versus American Psycho could be the title. That'd be a what do they call it? A thumbnail. If I label it that. Damn it. My mind's going. I haven't had dinner yet. Clickbait. They call it clickbait. I'll name it something like that, though. Depends on where I go. We got a lot of crazy places around here in North Carolina. Ooh. Jinky, I've missed you, Mama. So good to see you. Be safe. From Philippines. Thank you so much. Glad I am still around. I promise. I'm not going anywhere. I'm leaving my channel up. Even if I said, you know what, this vlogging thing isn't even working out. You know, nobody's watching it. Nobody cares. I'm not having fun doing it or whatever. I will still leave this channel up as long as I don't piss off YouTube, which I shouldn't. Shouldn't have to, you know, get anything copyrighted. I don't know. No, I'm giving YouTube a hard time. When I got my 2 strikes, well, I got 2 strikes from Breaking Bad and American Horror Story, but when I got those, once I passed my 100,000 subscribers, you're supposed to fill out an application for your plaque. So I did that, and then I got an email, and it was like, somebody will be back in touch with you soon. And so when they did get back in touch with me, because I had 2 strikes, they just put 2. because I actually had gotten the American Horror Story ones removed in time, like, because I removed all the videos before I could get a third one. Then I started watching Breaking Bad, but so they erased those, but they said because of those 2 strikes, I would not be eligible for my plaque and I was just like, okay, whatever. Love you too. I should have one, but I don't. It's okay. Just worked my butt off for it. Not really. I mean, I worked my butt off, not for the plaque. I just worked my butt off. But it's okay. I'm being recognized by y'all, and that's all that matters, honestly. But I am still around. Let's see. How do you get around a copyright law? There's different ways. It depends on what it's for. There could be music that's on the radio nowadays. Like, to be honest, most of my soprano, 95% of my soprano reactions are not monetized. And I knew that once I got into season 1 pretty good, and they started just copyrighting everything. At least they didn't block it and take it down, but it would show me the parts, and it would be like a good part of the video, but there would be music because it was always playing up-to-date music. Well, for the 90s. So you could get copyrights for that. You can get copyrights for, usually there's timestamps. It'll give you okay, from this minute to this minute is why you've gotten it, and you've got to just look through it, and then you can fight it. You can dispute it, and I've disputed every one that I've gotten because I've never tried to copyright someone or something on purpose. But that's just the way it goes. But you just fight them and dispute them. And now the ones that are blocked, when it says something's blocked, it's out of your hands. It's out of any creator's hands. If somebody says, okay, I just reacted to something, but it's been blocked, don't keep asking them, like, when's it coming out? They have to wait until it's unblocked by YouTube. Like, they have no say in it. You can't even dispute a blocked video. That's how it is. If they say it's blocked in certain countries or just in general, you cannot dispute that. That's the way it is. You can delete the whole thing and try and re-upload it under a different title and try and fix what you think was wrong with it. It's really complicated and a pain in the butt. But anyway, yeah, go apps. What are they? The Mountaineers. That's right. I almost forgot. You are a beautiful woman and deserve millions of subscribers. Oh God, no, I don't want any more than I have now. It starts to get crazy. Thank you for saying that I deserve millions. But I really don't want many more, to be honest. You are more than wonderful. I'll follow you always. Very excited to see you. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. That was very sweet to say. That's just my anxiety coming out. The bigger my channel got, the busier I got, and that's when I just started getting burnt out. And I always put more expectations on myself, and I go, okay, you gotta go in second, third, fourth, fifth gear now because there's more people. And I was putting that pressure on myself. And so, yeah, I'm good where I'm at. You should watch the Skybound Walking Dead. Oh, I've seen a lot of the Skybound Walking Dead compilations. I know I've seen season 7, episode 1. I know I've seen, well, I don't want to say which other ones. I've seen several Skybounds. I'm subscribed to them, and I'm in a couple of Skybounds compilations, but it's not for Walking Dead. It's for what's that show called? Game of Thrones. Oh, Diana, you just turned 64 and Sith looks good to you. Yeah, exactly. Woo, we're allowed to look. It's okay. It'll be fine. Hello, American Mom. You've been following me for a year. Mr. Raven channel. Okay. You have a channel, a reaction channel, or just a regular channel? Your internet is about as stable as my emotions, and usually don't attempt live streams or Zoom, but I'd try to do an interview with you for a video if you want. Aw, thank you. Just let me know. I will. Thank you, Jamie. See, this is why y'all need to subscribe to their channel. And they're like me. They like to have a drink when they watch shows. I always had a glass of wine. I'm not encouraging alcohol or anything like that, and I don't have a problem. I'm just saying, when you watch TV, like when you go to the movies, you want popcorn and a soda. Well, I'd like to have a glass of wine. So when I did my reactions, it's not like I'm drinking wine all day, and then all of a sudden I'm just going to continue drinking wine while I'm reacting. I would usually have something to drink, or I'd have to take maybe a shot of something if something bad happened. They do the same kind of thing. They usually say, "Oh, well, we're just having a beer today," or we're having some hard stuff. We're having some Fireball. Oh, and I would get shots of Fireball. That stuff's good. And they are from, they're in Kentucky. So they talk like I do. Well, Jamie does. Belinda's a little more Southern. You can tell her I said that, Jamie. Belinda's a little more Southern, and she loves her Fireball. I say we should all pull together to get you your own special plaque, one that won't break or fall apart. You know, I've watched, there's a video out there where there's a compilation of people that have received their YouTube plaques, and it's in pieces. I mean, it says fragile all over the box, and it comes FedEx or something. I feel sorry for this because they'll replace it, but it takes forever. You got to send it back, and especially if you know it's coming, if you get the application process going and then you know it's coming, you'd be real excited for it to come. And then when it's like that, I've seen, oh, that's awful. No, I don't need one. I'm good. I don't want YouTube to have the satisfaction, because they'd probably manually look into my file and be like, she shouldn't have that. We specifically said we weren't going to give her one. We're going to shut her channel down. I don't know. Philippines, Singapore, Ireland. Oh, I've had many people read the videos. It hasn't given them a plaque. Well, that's why. Yeah. I bet there's a reason like that why. There's been something, and they just need to, like, there's a place where they can message. If you have friends that are YouTubers and they haven't gotten their plaque, you can message and they'll let you know why you haven't. Because I finally was just like, is there something else I need to do? Because, you know, you said you were going to get in touch with me, but it's been like a month. Yeah. Judy, you're fine. Oh, you're so sweet. I like all the emojis. Mustard and roots. They make the, oh God. Oh, Jantastic. She's been a long life. Long life? Lifelong. I was going to try and get away with that. Can I edit that? A lifelong subscriber as well since Game of Thrones. You just got home. Glad to see I am live or alive. Both. I look great. Thank you so much. You saw the videos of Vegas. Love for Virginia. Yes. I miss your comments on my reactions and stuff from Game of Thrones to just anything I was watching. You'd pop in. And I have not seen your name on here for a long time, but it caught my eye when I saw it. You'll just make, oh, you would just make my own special one that is just unique for me. Ooh, now that I'm not objective to. No, that wasn't the right word either. I don't object to that. I'm getting tired and I haven't eaten dinner. I need to get off here soon. During this pandemic, have you developed a new hobby, ma'am? A lot has plant lovers. Okay, I don't have a green thumb, Naj. No, plants would just wilt at the sight of me. I'm not good with plants, so I have not gotten a new hobby, honestly. You know, there's a commercial on every time there's a commercial break, and it says, you know, please stay at home if you can. So I do. I don't have anywhere to be. I want to do more. I want to get this vlogging thing going. I've been to doctor visits. I have to go to the dentist soon. I see my therapist once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks. Depends on if I have the money or not. I'll go to Walmart to get like some groceries that we need, like just because they're cheaper than at the grocery store. But that's only if my husband can't go out and get something and I need to run out and get something that he needs. I just try not to go out because I hate wearing the mask, and I don't, yeah, like I said, you know, I still can't visit my mom right now. My brother, actually, you know, he's the one in the wheelchair. He has respiratory problems, and actually right now he has a bacterial infection in his lungs. So he's on antibiotics for that right now. And my mom kind of thinks that it has something to do with one of the new workers that has been taking care of him. She's not changing her gloves enough. So if y'all knew my mom, you would know that that was a conversation, I'm sure. My mom doesn't beat around the bush when it comes to my brother. And I mean, I wouldn't either if I felt like, but she's just kind of noticed some things. When she first met her, she didn't have a mask on. She just walked in the house. She didn't wash her hands before she was going to handle Justin, my brother, for the first time. So my mom stopped her and she was like, can you wash your hands? So it's just this one new person that's been around lately, and now he has an infection. So she was not happy about that. She just told me about that today, actually. So I was like, well, I don't know. I hate that. Yeah, because I used to help her. I used to help watch my brother. My sister and her husband, my brother-in-law, they watch my brother. That's their full-time job right now. And they get paid through a Medicaid company and get paid, you know, well. And they keep him during the day. And then they are done, you know, at 4 o'clock or whatever. And then someone usually comes in from 4 to 9. And I don't know. I've been trying to wonder. I'm like, because I used to watch him full time. I used to watch him before my sister did. And I'm like, when she told me he has an infection, I mean, we've been so careful about not getting near my mom and only letting my sister and her husband, because they were around him while Corona was going on and nothing had changed, and they would wash their hands and they were doing stuff. And then, you know, it was like, I'm wondering, like, should I go back and help and work 4 to 9 some nights so that she doesn't have to deal with wondering, is the new person or whoever they send going to wash their hands or change the gloves? It's a whole big thing. I don't know why I went off on that. Jan says she's 52. I'll be 50 in 2 years, girl. I'm going to be rocking my 50s. I don't care what anybody says. I observed too that once your channel has started to be monetized, YouTube is much more strict reviewing all contents. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You have to have 1,000 views on any video, though, to receive monetization. You can have 999 views on a video, and you're not going to get paid until you hit that 1,000, you know, that quarter of a penny. It just takes a lot to add up. But yeah, it takes at least 1,000 views on a video if in order to get any money from it. So they keep an eye on things. Alexis, if you loved How to Get Away with Murder, I did. I finished it. Look, when after about 4 weeks, when I took off time, I really was going to come back. Like, you know, I said this in the first video. I wasn't sure. It just kept turning into 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. After a month, I was like, I cannot not watch the show. I have to finish it. And I didn't record myself because I didn't feel like it, or I would have continued reactions. And I just thought, you know, I have to see what's going on. And I don't know, the ending just had me like, what? Yeah, it's one way you can end it. But the whole series, fantastic. I have one daughter that watched it with me, or got me into watching it. And then y'all suggested it. And I was like, Maddie, you know, you'll be happy. They want me to watch How to Get Away with Murder. And she was like, oh, Mom, you're going to love it. And she and I usually don't like the same things. So I was like, okay. Oh, she was so right. So she watched it with me. I was like, I'm in season 3. I think I was in season 3 or 2, wherever I was. She was like, that's okay. I'll rewatch it with you. And then we started watching the new ones. Oh my gosh. Check out Castle. Okay. I've heard of Castle. You just watched my reaction to the Red Wedding episode. I'm still pissed about Cat too. That's when I really lost it. When she wailed when they stabbed Rob, I could feel that from a mother's point of view, from a woman's point of view, from a person's point of view. I'm not just saying that you have to be a mother to experience that, but I took it and translated it as if somebody had done that to my child. That's what my scream would sound like, and that just sent chills all over my body. And then at that moment, when she was just standing there like this, I was like, she's pretty much dead. Like, she just died when he did. And then they slit her throat, and I still didn't want to see that. And I forced myself to do a little talk afterwards, and I was so upset. But yeah, it was my number 1 most popular or most watched video for the longest time, and now me and my dad's is. I think the Red Wedding is still in the top 5. I don't know, but I'm still pissed about it too. I was just like, you know, they killed Ned, and then they did all this and I was like, there's no Starks left. Like, just forget, you know. I mean, I was invested in more characters, obviously, and my 3 favorite characters made it to the end. If you're not caught up on Game of Thrones, I'm gonna say who made it to the end, and that were my 3 favorites. So I was very happy. So turn off your thing, mute it. Sam, Tyrion, and Arya. So I'm good with the way it ended, even though it was shite. The writers were like, is that good? We'll let it go. All right, you can unmute it. choose one. Stone Cold Steve Austin or The Rock. Well, I guess The Rock, because Dwayne Johnson he's fine. And I think he's got some Puerto Rican in him. So I got to go that way. So I'll say The Rock, because I do not watch wrestling at all. Girl. Pancake House. Hi, I love your soprano reactions. Thank you. I'm very perceptive. Called stuff out before it happened. I kind of did. Did I watch that after Lost or before Lost? I wonder which one I was better at, Lost or Sopranos. Because I got confused with with the hierarchy of, the boss and then the right-hand man, and then like I can't remember everybody's name, but I had to have my mods tell me, like, well, they're getting initiated. They're not quite initiated to be a, what's it called, a something man. Anyway, they weren't as respected as the older guys, the bigger guys. Paulie, I loved Paulie. So it was all about the characters and stuff for me, but I didn't think I would guess some of the stuff, because I've never really gotten into mob or mafia stuff, and I didn't think I would get it, but I loved it. Angelina, reaction. I put a spell on you. Good to hear you can say, oh, thank you. I'm not going to react to anything, Clyde. I'm not going to do any more reactions for shows, music, or commercials. I'm just going to stick to vlogging on my channel now. And I explained more in depth in the first video why. But I am going to cancel the new channel that I opened. And I'm just going to stick with my main channel and add a whole section of vlogging to this one. So, okay, I'm gonna run through some more of these, and then I'm gonna get off. It's 9:22. I'm gonna get off here at 9:30. And then I will do another live stream. Let me think. I want to do a Q&A next. So on your community tab, not next week or anything, but on your community tab, just keep an eye out for putting in whatever question you have. It can be about my reactions. It could be about how I felt about something. It could be personal. It could be about, what's my typical day. It could be, what's my favorite cereal. Like, I don't care. Now, if it's too personal or inappropriate, I'm not going to answer it. But y'all know what to ask. Y'all have done a Q&A before. So I think that's what I'll do next. Okay, let me get through these. Draw. Oh, well, you see, okay, so you read the books. I didn't read any of the Game of Thrones books. So you knew that what stuff had been left out. See, that's the problem. That's the thing with, that's why I don't read. No. Yeah. I would do that. I'd be looking for, well, wait, that part was left out, or that didn't happen to that character, because in the book I don't know any of that because I didn't read the books, but I wouldn't want to do that. Same thing with The Walking Dead. People have asked me to read the comics. Well, I've already started the show. So now I know there's differences. I know people die that don't die. I know somebody ends up with somebody else because I've found out on the fandom pages and other ways, and Talking Dead, and or whatever. There's all kind of channels and things out there that I know different stuff happens. So I don't want to read the comics now. Maybe if I'd read them first and then watched the show. I don't know. I just think maybe I'd want one version or another, because I'm really second guessing about getting into Fear the Walking Dead. I feel like I'm going to compare it to The Walking Dead, and I don't want to do that. I love those characters and those characters only. And I know some have left to go over there, but they got to do their own thing. Hope y'all stay safe. I have a question to the reaction videos. Do you ever feel like choking the writers? Think yes. Yes. Because you can't, I know a lot of people did not like season 7 of Game of Thrones, but I think that's because our, 1 through 6 was just like, bam. It was like almost perfection. And that's when it started sliding downhill. And then by the time we got to 8, we were just so over it because there were so many holes that we had to fill in for ourselves. It's like we went from here to here, and then it was like, but we needed 2 episodes of what happened, because season 7, we only got 7 episodes. Season 8, we got 6. We need those extra 5 episodes or 6 episodes. We need all that to kind of help. You know what I mean? That's why y'all did 10 every season until you got to season 7. And then you just said, well, who cares? We have other plans, and that didn't work out. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to choke them. There's many people I want to choke, but we're not allowed. We'll go to jail. Okay, let me skip down a little bit. Dwayne Johnson is Samoan. Are you sure he doesn't have a little bit of Puerto Rican in him? I'm going to need to Google that, because I think he has. I thought his mother or grandparents or somebody was Puerto Rican. Because we're good looking. J-Lo. I mean, I look just like J-Lo. Oh, I'm going to start coughing. Have I heard about the Game of Thrones prequel secret series? Yeah. I'm not watching it. I'm not giving it my time. Good to see you also. Yeah, I know he's mixed.